to roll back those powers because they're going to be used in a really oppressive and destructive way. And so if she is not able to change her positions on these things, which I think were reflected in her vote for Pompeo, we're going to watch. And if she runs for re-election in 2018 and she doesn't change her mind, we're going to support other people.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to go back and rejoin the protest because I think it's important that we're visible out there. I'm glad that you all are listening. I appreciate that you're down here. I'd like to think that we're on the same side. I think we share a lot of concerns. But right now, I and a lot of my friends, we feel like the senator has not really been taking our concerns seriously, and we think that needs to change now. And if not, we'll be back.
We will be.
So that's all. Thank you.
What's your name?
My name's Eric Gardner.
Thank you, Eric Gardner.
Yeah, I work at the Getty Museum.
Okay.
A lot of my colleagues are here. We're people from all walks of life.
We're going to try our very best to do that.
And we're not protesting Feinstein, we're protesting Sessions.
No, we understand.
But we were really urging her to change her policy.
I did want to get a response to what I asked.
So you said you weren't satisfied with the statement that the senator put out about the people that she voted for, and I'll certainly relay that back to the senator. I do want everyone to understand here, and Eric, I think you kind of touched on it. I mean, this is someone who was the chair of the Intelligence Committee for a number of years, vice chair of the Intelligence Committee. This is a senator who published the torture report and has a history of keeping administrations responsible when they essentially violated the law of our land. And so she has the utmost respect for the intelligence community, the men and women who work in the intelligence community, and keeping Americans safe. And that's something I think we know just to be without a doubt. And again, so I understand, I'm here, I'm listening, and I'm receiving that you're not satisfied with the 4 votes that the senator cast. I'll be sure to relay that back to you.
How do you square that commitment to the Pompeo? How do you square that commitment to with the Pompeo vote again? Because he has been an advocate for torture, right? And she has not, right? So how do you square that? Is a core moral issue. How do you square that vote with her avowed stance and her history of being a champion for these issues? That it flies in the face of her history. So when you say without a doubt, I have to say there is a doubt because what is the senator's position on why she did that?
So again, I can relay you back to the statement that the senator released when she voted for Mr. Pompeo, but in that I think she speaks to the fact that she is committed to maintaining that we do not torture as a nation. I think that's something that she believes in and is reflective in her professional and public career. And certainly that was something that was taken up in committee when the Intelligence Committee heard the Pompeo nomination. And so I think the senator expressed and continues to express a desire to see that we do not have torture in this country.
We can't speak beyond her statement. It's not like we have a secret reason that she hasn't divulged unto the public and we just don't care to disclose with you. I cannot. That is what she has chosen to share with you as why she voted the way that she did, and I can't expound upon that. That's the statement that she's given. And I'd also like to emphasize, as far as I know, it's been difficult for you guys to get through on the phones, but the volume of communication that we're receiving at this point is beyond anything that most of the people in our office have seen. And so our phone infrastructure, a normal day of calls, like the infrastructure we have was perfectly adequate for the volume that we were receiving prior to the situation that we're currently in. So there is a desire in our office to expand that capacity, that we can take more. But as you may not be surprised to know, the infrastructure and building on that infrastructure and getting new phone systems, things like that, doesn't happen terribly quickly in a Senate office.
But we're learning from this, and
but we take every call that comes in. Every call that is able to come through, we answer it when we're there in the office. And it would never, under any circumstances, be the protocol to just not pick up the phone.
Is there something we can do to help you expand that
Harris has made it clear that she's voting no on Sessions. Why hasn't Senator Feinstein done the same thing?
Senator Feinstein is the ranking member on the Judiciary Committee. She's the lead Democrat on that committee. And she takes that responsibility very seriously as to hearing the nominees that come before her committee. She's been in the Senate for 24 years. She has the utmost respect for the institution that is the Senate. But I also think if you take a look at her 24-year record in Congress, the things she has stood for, the legislation she has introduced, I think you can understand what side she's on when it comes to the issues that you all are raising today.
Actually, I would have felt that before the 4 votes. I really did feel that before the 4 votes. I'm shocked to be standing at this particular
Yes.
senator's
Yes.
office,
Yes.
having this conversation. So, but I am, Senator Harris has made it clear that she plans to vote against Jeff Sessions.
Okay.
Thank you guys for.
Thank you, sir.
I would also like to say that I have tremendous respect for Senator Feinstein. I think what's happening right now is that none of us can get through to speak to her, and I understand that there's an infrastructure problem, but I have left a message on Senator Harris's. So why can she have it and Feinstein can't? I think we're all here to say we are terrified in this moment, and we don't feel heard by our senator, whom I deeply respect. So we're not going to go anywhere, and we are going to keep calling, and we are going to keep showing up until she makes a statement saying she hears all of us. So thank you for coming down.
Thank you guys, and I hope we can continue to be engaged far beyond this week, but in the coming months, and frankly, years.
How can we, you mentioned that you prefer appointments next time?
We
How
do,
can we
and
reach
so.
you?
There's no way to get a message.
Well, they have, I think, like an email.
Yeah, Chuck Schumer's office gave us the scheduling information while we were there. I would not leave without an email address and a phone number of the scheduler and the DC. That's what we got. Do you have an email address and phone number for the scheduler for the
Scheduling
office?
at feinstein.senate.gov is the easiest way.
Is there a phone number that's not the main office? Because I was able to get that from Chuck Schumer last Friday when I was at his office. So
Okay.
there's now Steve Gillibrand's office gave us a separate number that was not the number that was a problem, so that we could actually get in touch.
So we have 5 numbers for all 5 of our offices, and all those are published on the website.
I don't know if there's any, but as far as scheduling, I just don't know where to direct you, where the most useful, like, main line to direct you to as far as, like, scheduling.
Or an email address for either one of you.
Yeah, scheduling at feinstein.senate.gov.
And you can
is
say
gonna
you would
be
like to set up
useful
a
for
meeting in
email.
the Los Angeles office, and we'll help you out with that.
Okay, and Cameron, what's your last name?
Onuma,
Okay.
Onumah. Thanks, guys, but we're gonna have to be respectful of our neighbors. I'm gonna have to ask you to step outside. Okay, thank you, guys.
One more point
Yes.
on that.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I think it's very problematic, and it's something that I'm working with Senator Gillibrand and Senator Schumer on, is that these offices are private buildings, and that granted, real estate, we all know is an issue. But I have asked Senator Gillibrand's office and Schumer's office to put together a sign-in sheet so that at the very least, I almost got arrested on Friday because we were on private property, and we were asked to leave our senator's lobby because it's private property. So I think it would be a good idea for Senator Feinstein to have a list that you can sign in, because you can't get on the phones, email goes nowhere, so at least when you're here,
We know you were here.
she knows
Yes,
that,
thank you.
especially
And so-
when you're about to get kicked out of a
So,
private lobby.
You have,
know?
that hasn't happened here. You have not been kicked out of the lobby here.
No, they just asked us to leave the lobby, actually.
Well,
That's what you guys got.
well,
They asked us to leave.
okay. So we've been in this office for a number of years. This is the first time we've had a group of constituents come. We just would like to be respectful to our neighbors and people who are trying to get home to their families and pick up their kids. And we understand that. So,
and I
that's.
understand this is a private office building,
Well,
but that is
that's
part
that's
of
not the point we're
problem.
making. You're having a conversation with me right now, and everything, all of your concerns are going to be conveyed to the senator. So I came down here to engage and have a conversation with you. I've given you the email address so we can set up meetings to continue to be engaged and communicate on these issues. So I don't want you by any means to feel like you're not heard, because if you feel that way, then I'm not doing my job. I'm here today to listen to you and to really listen to you and walk away with the understanding of what it is. First of all, I love the University of Kentucky, great basketball team. Second of all, what's important here. Look, as a kid who graduated from college a couple of years ago, thought he was going to go work for a senator and help change the world, you can imagine I'm a little demoralized too, personally. So I understand what everybody's here. I understand why you're here today and what's important to you. I get it. I don't want you to walk away from this conversation with me feeling like I don't get it, feeling like Kristen doesn't get it, or even feeling like the senator doesn't get it. And that's why I want you all to know my name is Cameron Onuma, looking at you in the camera. I'm here in the LA office, and when you call, ask for me, okay? Because my job is to deal with folks here in LA. That's my job. But I do want to say that next time, if you guys are going to organize, let us know ahead of time and we'll make sure. But you're absolutely right, ma'am. In terms of a sign-in sheet, we've had done that in the past. It's something we didn't come down with now, but we'll make sure that we can do that. Yeah, so that we can get your email address and information. And next time we're having an event here in LA, we'll get you guys that information. But I just want to say thank you for coming out. We're going to continue to. I see. We're going to continue to be engaged with you all. We see you're not alone, and thank you all for coming out. God bless you guys. Okay. Thank you so much. Go.
Thanks for meeting with us.
Go. Bye, guys.
Post that.